I vividly remember the first time I rode a Royal Enfield. It was a new Bullet 350. I never understood the fan following that Royal Enfield had, despite all the quality issues and complaints you hear about it, until I rode a Royal Enfield myself. The review of the Bullet 350 is already on my channel. You can have a look at it if you like. Link to that is in the description. I was eager to take a test ride of the Royal Enfield Twin after I was impressed by its J series single-cylinder engine. Design-wise, I was more attracted to the GT650 due to its cafe racer styling, clip-on handlebars, the design of its seat and tank. Sadly, I could not get a test ride of the GT in the showrooms I had visited. So I thought, why not give the Interceptor a try, which was not less handsome than its sibling. The initial impressions are that the bike does not feel too heavy. The weight distribution is done well. Like a typical Royal Enfield, the styling is very simple and minimal. It does not give you a big bike feel when you sit on it. Surprisingly, the Bullet or Classic feels like a bigger bike from the rider's view. Could be because of the way the tank is shaped. It gets twin dashboard that shows speed and the RPM meter. A little LCD screen shows the trip meter, odo and time. I know that the analog meter complements the old school look, but at this price point, we should get a TFT display. Since it's a Royal Enfield, I cannot ignore the exhaust note. The idle sound is very soothing and has a rumble to it. But as you climb the revs, the sound becomes loud and you can hardly hear the thump. The first thing that you'll notice on the bike is the amount of torque it possesses. So if you are used to riding a motorcycle that does not have a good low-end performance, you will definitely enjoy the performance of the 650. It gets a slipper clutch and the gearbox is very smooth. However, the slipper clutch is not as light as you get on the Honda 350cc bikes. It has a 650cc parallel twin engine that is oil and air cooled, so it does not produce as much power that a liquid cooled engine would produce. There has been no changes in the engine since it was launched, so I won't dive into the specifications. The new feature that Royal Enfield has given is rotary switch gears, LED headlamp, USB port, new paint schemes along with alloy wheels and tubeless tires. I'll quickly tell you the pros and cons of the bike. Let's start with the pros of the bike. First being the engine. The 648cc parallel twin engine delivers smooth and linear power. The torque is available throughout the rev band, making it a fun to ride bike for city spins or long rides. Also, the engine feels very refined. The second pro is the price. Even though the price has been increased over the years, it is still the most affordable 650cc twin cylinder engine in the market. The base model, that is the single tone color, will cost you 3.03 lakhs, and the top model, that is the chrome, will cost you 3.31 lakhs. Both are ex-showroom prices. The third pro is the simple maintenance. To keep it as retro as possible, Royal Enfield has not given the Interceptor tech features like ride-by-wire, cornering ABS, and traction control. I personally feel that the lesser tech on your motorcycle means there are fewer chances of your motorcycle breakdown on your rides. Also, if anything happens, it's easier to fix and maintain. But it also does get safety features like dual channel ABS and slipper clutch. The fourth pro is its touring capabilities. The upright riding position and long-stroke twin-cylinder engine make the Interceptor a worthy tourer. The engine is capable on being 90 to 100 km/h together without any stress. Also, due to the weight being on the higher side, the bike feels stable and planted on these speeds. The fifth pro is the customization options. Like every other Royal Enfield, the Interceptor can be tastefully modified to make it distinctly your own. Royal Enfield provides a range of accessories to make your motorcycle stand apart from others. And if you go to an aftermarket store, there will be much more options. Now that I've told you the good things about the motorcycle, let's talk about the cons or the things that could have been better on the Interceptor 650. First being the seat. The seat is designed to suit the retro styling, but the comfort takes a hit. The shape of the seat and the padding does not provide adequate comfort for long rides. Royal Enfield does provide a touring seat option, but this particular model which I rode didn't have it, so I cannot comment on how much it would enhance the comfort. Second con being the heating. Being a 648cc engine that is air and oil cooled, it does not manage heat that well. The engine heats a lot, especially in traffic, so that might disturb you. Also, riding it with shorts and sandals could result in you getting burns in your legs. The fourth con is the tube tires. The 650 twins are purposely built for touring, and fixing a puncture on a tube is much more difficult than a tubeless tire. Royal Enfield sells two particular models that come with alloy wheels and tubeless tires, but that cannot be added as an accessory on other color models, which is disappointing. And I personally didn't like the color of the models that came with the tubeless tire option. The fourth con is the weight. Its curb weight is 218 kilos, so it's not nimble on its feet, and filtering through traffic could be tiresome and hectic. The fifth con is the speedometer. I understand that the analog speedometer adds to the old school charm, but I felt that the bike that cost around 4 lakhs, a TFT display should have been a must. I rode the Himalayan 450 just before riding the Interceptor, so I definitely missed the TFT on this one. So these are my thoughts on the Interceptor. Hopefully the pros and cons that I have listed will help you decide whether to buy this bike or not. If you have any questions around the bike, feel free to ask them in the comments and I'll be glad to answer them. Thanks for watching. Wear your riding gears and ride safe. Goodbye.